Can you believe it, boys? Can you believe it?
I can feel a lot of love.
20.
It's right?
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Oh, it's episode 20.
Episode 20.
20.
I'm here for a landmark.
This is a landmark.
Yeah.
I mean, we've dodged feds up until now, so
Yeah.
20 episodes of fed dodging. Of course, they probably all don't give a shit anymore after the shutdown happened.
I mean, that guy probably is. Or do we even have an acting?
A president?
Yeah. Do we have whoever the FCC guy is?
Oh.
Is he not? Is he a permanent? Did he quit yet?
Oh,
Everyone else
God.
Seems to rotate out.
He's all, I'm just going to telecommute from now, and then he's just watching TV.
Who quit today? The FEMA guy. The
Oh,
guy running
really?
FEMA. Yeah, because he was under investigation for using Suburbans to drive his wife around.
Oh, God. That's hilarious.
He's like, by the way, never mind, I'm done.
I'm all finished.
I'm out.
He's not an appointee by Trump, though.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
He was a holdover from the last admin, probably.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
But 20. Almost old enough to drink.
Almost. Yeah, that might be something else. As soon as we hit 21.
Well, 21.
Oh.
We should save the Four Locos for 21 then.
We'll just get shittered. 20. We'll have to do it from like Tahoe.
Did you hear
You
the
guys,
last?
are, you guys are drinking next week, and you guys invited me here this week.
You want to get drunk next week?
Oh,
I don't know, maybe.
I would just like to say, I'm Jim,
I'm Foo.
and
I'm Mike.
we got Mike with us.
Yes.
So anyway, carry on.
Carry on. Oh yeah, he found. Did you listen last week?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
found Four Locos. So yeah,
Peach Four Locos.
Did you,
you have to send you back up to Yuba City to get another Four Loco.
That sounds terrible.
Ashley will be there this weekend. I'll have her. I'll have
Oh
her
yeah.
stop in.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Sadly, you have to get him in Yuba City. It's all the down on their luckers. I need give me a fucking Four Loco, whatever shit.
Oh, yeah.
How much were they a can?
It was like $3.50, I think.
That's a high dollar.
So twice is the amount that they
Buy
should
one,
be,
get
most
one free with the
definitely.
EBT card.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh man. that bugs me on so many levels.
Well, which levels here? I gotta know. I'm kind of curious now.
We're gonna make your guys' little podcast way too political.
Oh.
Start talking about EBT cards.
Sometimes you just got to shake that shit up.
Yeah, no, yeah.
You know what I mean? We've been fairly kind up until now, but if it has to get ugly,
Yeah.
we might do it.
Oh wow.
I just gave the
Whoa.
camera, stare down.
I fucked the camera.
I
Yeah.
think it got ugly as soon as we actually started doing video podcasts.
Ooh.
That's not
At
very
least
nice.
from one end. At least from one end
Wow.
of the table.
Coming from the only guy who's not on film during these.
That was also a slam on me because I'm a twin of Jim. So
Yeah.
Twin of Jim.
Twin of Jim.
Yeah, he had never had a chance.
thanks.
The genes. It's all in the genes.
I'm looking at both of you. I mean, Jim's aging better, which is
I'm
rough.
telling you, man. He.
Hey, I was a looker when I was
What
younger,
was-
but I'm ugly as
What was
fuck
your
now.
quote last week? What was my junk doing that day?
What was my junk doing?
Yeah.
What the fuck was wrong with my junk that day? They get shaken up or something? Did someone pummel it and I don't remember?
You want him like a roller coaster or what the
I had
shake
to-
thing?
damn.
Yeah.
Had to put the underwear on that was too tight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I took a soccer ball to the groin that morning.
You had just gotten out of a hot shower. I was the only one left.
The only one that couldn't swim away. Oh, sad day. This is sad.
That's rough.
It's fine. I'll die anyway someday.
Wow. That's your legacy.
Yeah.
I'm a sad fucking sperm and I'll die someday.
Yeah. It's all good.
It's almost Valentine's Day. Your outlook scares the shit out of me.
Wow.
You can't love yourself.
That's going on his tombstone. I'll die someday.
Just put it there. It's fine.
It doesn't matter because I'm dying someday.
Facts.
Facts. Anyway. Episode 20. That's pretty cool. We got Mike here to celebrate with us on this landmark occasion, I guess.
First ever number 20.
First ever number 20.
When did we start?
20 weeks ago.
Damn.
What was the question you got last time?
So
you
we're
didn't like
almost
our
half
answer?
a year, right? So 52
Is it?
at 20. So
No, really? Well, we started in October? I want to say.
Was it? I
Yeah.
mean, so it's almost half a year because we're at episode 20, 52 weeks in a year.
Looks like it was October 17th. If my
There you
math
go.
is
Yeah,
wrong.
wow.
So just short of my anniversary.
That seems longer than I think it was.
I feel like
Maybe
I've been
that's
listening
what
to
she
you guys
said.
talk longer than that, but it's probably because I knew you before the podcast.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good
Well,
point.
Yeah.
I think most conversations with us seem longer than they really are. You know?
That might be true.
And then we forget a lot of them because
A lot of 'em.
booze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
West
Too many
House.
Four Locos.
Yeah.
Wow. So anyway, we're going to do the thing that Data's really doesn't like.
How about iHeartRadio?
You want to help?
Hey, Jim, where can you get the podcast?
Well,
I'm curious about this.
you can get it on iTunes.
What about YouTube?
You can get it on YouTube.
Oh, that's amazing.
I
Yeah.
use Google Play Music. Is it available there?
Oh my gosh, it's on Google Play. You can get us there.
Awesome.
Well, I frequently
Also-
get most of my podcasts from iTunes. Can I get it there?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
But there's another one that you're missing.
What is that?
Spotify.
You know what also works?
Huh.
A good old-fashioned Google search.
You know, iHeartRadio hasn't come through yet, so we're still waiting on
It's
that.
an application thing? Or-
I think it's an app. It's an application thing. Is that what
Do you
just
listen
said?
to any podcasts through your Alexa?
no, I do not.
Venus does the Alexa play iHeartRadio thing on occasion. I'm curious if I had a podcast, like what podcast repositories if Alexa ties into, if any. Because I keep meaning to test that, and I know it does iHeartRadio. So
Oh,
I
I
would
see.
be curious if it could pull up a podcast
It seems like
through Alexa's tie into iHeartRadio.
We don't use Alexa for almost any music anymore because we have the Nexus player on the living room TV on the stereo. So we just cast to that.
Mm-hmm.
And then basically Alexa sets kitchen reminders for cooking
Yeah.
and controls all the stupid smart shit in the house, like the lights, the temperature, now the garage door. Mainly Alexa's only job is so I don't have to find my phone to turn the lights on or off or up or down or blue or red or whatever.
The timer thing has been awesome.
Yeah.
Alexa, set a timer for 10 minutes.
yeah.
And for whatever reason, obviously Google has had that for a while too, but it's just easier to launch. I have no problems with it. It always works.
Right. So, fun fact about that: if you tell Alexa, set a timer for 10 minutes. If you follow up that statement with any descriptor, like Alexa, set a timer for 10 minutes, my balls are done. When the alarm goes off, she'll say your balls are done. Timer has gone off. So
Oh.
you can name specifically each timer.
And then it'll tack on your
It'll tack on.
soundbite.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we did.
Well, I mean, she says it. So
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
it's
Oh.
Alexa's voice.
So you know which timer it is.
Right.
There you go.
Which is really fun to just make up ridiculous names for timers like Angie does. at
We
the
do
house.
the like the drop in and the announcement thing. Alexa, announce dinner time. And on some of them, it has like a themed little intro. Like when you say dinner time, it does like a triangle, ding 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 ding, like the old happy birthday.
Does that broadcast throughout the house or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
on all the Alexa devices.
All right.
So there's one in each kid's room and one in the office and then one in the kitchen. So you Alexa, announce dinner time, and it intercoms and broadcasts that. We found out that does this work? And I Alexa, announce come outside and pick up the groceries. Damn it! And just kind of yeah, we'll see what happens. Get close, the garage opens, and kids come running out. I'm like, so you heard it? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, oh, I'm going to use this all the time.
Give me a bag, Dad.
Yeah, we don't use that very often because there's just the two of us in the
Yeah,
house.
yeah.
But it's a cool system, and if
Yeah.
we had more people in the house, it'd make sense.
Well-
but we have one in the kitchen just for timers, and the other one in the master bed, basically so we can yell for automation control, and one of them will hear us.
Yeah.
So I can just say, Alexa, turn on the hallway lights or whatever.
Yeah.
And she does it. One of them will hear us. So
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, we're empty nesters, so it's like we always joke around because our house is not that big, you know, that there's no one in the west wing of our house anymore. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Have you started repurposing the rooms yet?
Well, I want to make an arcade out of Chandler's room.
sounds awesome.
Yeah. That probably won't happen.
You're fucked.
Well, thank you.
All right.
No problem.
He's like, yeah, you should see it. It's a 8-foot mirror.
And just a single pole in the middle.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it, Chandler.
Why is there?
Oh, yeah.
He's never
Just
asked
have
about
it.
it.
Yeah, just one day. Just go get one of those, like,
It's a website
Or
called,
get it a PVC.
called momanddadinthekidsroom.com.
yeah.
Also,
Shit.
don't look that website up. It probably is a
Oh
website.
my
Yeah.
god. Oh my god.
Mom, Dad, why is there a gold pole in my room? Just shut the door, son. Shut the door.
Just go back to your own house.
Yeah. Leave us alone. There's nothing here.
Didn't you move out? Why are you here? It's not dinner time.
Go away.
That was gonna be my excuse.
Yeah, it's dinner time.
It's not money, Dad. What the hell?
Are you hungry?
No.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's the other thing is we were gonna go. We went to IKEA, right? And we were gonna get meatballs, but the whole thing's closed. It's not open for refurbishment for who knows how long.
Oh, the food court?
Yeah,
Oh, man.
and they got great cheap food there.
I do not eat IKEA food.
Why? What's
Why?
wrong with you?
I don't know. It's
Are you
IKEA food?
Racist?
I don't eat
You don't-
Costco food either.
You don't have to put it together.
Costco food is good too.
You don't have to put it together.
They
It's like
actually
my
will.
favorite thing about IKEA is after I get drugged through the whole damn store, I can get a slushie on the way out.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Well, a slushy.
Well, they
that
got
would be
great
one thing.
Swedish meatballs, and they got chicken cordon bleu.
Bro, the
It's
cordon bleu is underrated.
very
man.
good. Yeah.
I
Okay,
Yeah.
we all need to meet at IKEA for lunch one day.
Yeah.
Like,
But it's
legitimately just walk in, go straight to the food court,
Yeah.
sit down.
Can you do that?
have-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
You go up the escalator and just hang them right. and
We
it's-
can drop Chandler off at the kids area.
And
when we
it's-
get
Yeah,
in.
fuck yeah.
It's cheap. It's
I
like
need to sign in my son. I'm here to play.
I think Shannon and I, Chandler and Ashley went one time, and I think we had more food than we could eat, and it was like $24 or some shit, and it's
Huh.
delicious. And they got this lingonberry punch.
That's a lamp.
They got this lingonberry punch. It's fucking delicious.
Huh.
And it's good. The food's all good.
All right.
Yeah, it's worth trying.
They have cinnamon buns, right?
Yeah.
Cinnamon rolls. I think that's.
Those are good.
Okay.
Yeah, we brought some of those home last night.
I like me some. Really?
Yeah.
I don't
like
think
me
there's
some
anything
cinnamon
at
roll.
IKEA that's less than good.
The furniture.
I like the furniture.
So there's a.
Mike's like, moving on now.
So just out of curiosity, do you guys think anyone out there in the greater Sacramento area is going to take their significant other to the IKEA food court tomorrow for
No,
Valentine's Day?
because it's closed. Oh, see what I mean?
But would they? Well, then it's Costco, right?
Why?
Then it's hot dogs and pizza.
Why would IKEA be closed on Valentine's Day? Oh,
No,
right.
no. The
Oh,
food
the
court's
food court's
closed.
closed.
Yeah.
Renovation.
Damn. I guess Costco it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love you so much. I bought you this foot long
And it was $1.
dollar. Mm. Can we breed later?
Could you not?
We're gonna have to put a
Sarah's gonna laugh a lot when she hears that because that's Hope's line.
we're gonna have to put an 18+ disclaimer in the front of this one.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh, breed. You know, speaking of that, when I was
Speaking of breed,
Yeah.
the breed
Okay.
breed. When I was I think it was the summer before my freshman year of high school, we went to Maui for like 3 weeks, and we were there so long we were meeting locals and like becoming friends with people, right? And I remember there was this really cute girl named Heather there that we met that was staying there for vacation at the same condo place that we were staying in, and we were all out on the beach, and she was over like kind of hanging out with her family, and we were talking to this local guy, and I forget what his name was. He was a really cool dude, but he's all, oh, check her out. And Heather was this cute blonde, long hair, wore a bikini every day, and she just had a figure, right? And he's like, wow, check her out. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I know her. She's really cool. Her name's Heather. And he's all, did you breed her? Just straight up asked me, did you breed her? And I'd never heard anybody say that about it just struck me funny.
Have you thought about mating?
Yeah.
What?
Did you breed her like we're dogs? Yeah.
Or horses?
Yeah. Yeah, we've done bred a horse.
Well, I'm gilding. What? I don't understand.
Oh, did you breed her?
Wow.
Yeah, that one struck me funny. And I'll never forget it because it was hilarious. So, anyway.
Who says that? It's probably because he would want to get audibly called out for saying fuck.
Maybe.
It's true.
I don't know. He's a Hawaiian kid, so like, what does he give a shit? All these people that are around him are going to be gone next week.
Yeah.
He doesn't care.
Hmm.
You know?
Yeah, a bunch of tourists.
So he was somewhat
Yeah.
educated. Because breed.
Maybe.
I'm not allowed to say the fuckings.
Well, I mean, he spent most...
You only say breeding in this house.
I mean, that's, now that I'm thinking back on it, that dude was there at the beach skimboarding every single day. And,
Yeah, he was Hawaiian.
well, it was summertime, though, so...
It was a wine. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It's
it.
kind of their thing.
No, it is. Definitely.
Did homework,
Look,
went skimboarding.
to be fair, if you live somewhere where you could do that every day,
Oh.
there's really no reason not to.
No, I know.
Oh, yeah.
There's two things in life that I really love, and that is skimboarding
And
and
IKEA meatballs.
snowboarding.
Hawaii is one of those trips for me where I don't like or care to fill everything up with like
No.
shit.
You need time.
I don't want to plan for anything. I just want to stop.
Yeah.
And if I'm stopped at the beach, fine. Stopped on the port, stopped in a restaurant. But to like, and then today we're going to Lahaina, and then we're going up to
no.
Ka'anapali, and then, like, if I go snorkeling, I'm going snorkeling off this beach, man.
Then don't go to Hawaii with my ex-wife.
Yeah.
don't
Well,
do it.
well,
We
there.
used to go to Disneyland with
There you
these
go.
people.
Problem
that
solved?
would create an itinerary for the whole
Yeah,
holiday.
no. See, and
Not
people
my
like
speed.
that, you lock in the closet in the hotel room, and then you go out and have fun without.
I think, and that was so Venus and I. So we're still in Hawaii. Our honeymoon was Kauai, and to me, Kauai exemplifies that mentality more than certainly any other islands. It
Yeah.
was like just relax.
Yeah, we went every year. That was the only place my ex ever wanted to go.
Kauai.
Hawaii.
Well, no, but
Oh,
Hawaii. in
Hawaii.
general.
Yeah.
And every year, do you want to go somewhere else? You went, no, it's Hawaii. So, whatever, it was fun, but I'm pretty Hawaii'd out. That's like, Mexico was a blast.
Yeah.
It's the same principle. It's tropical. You can sit on the beach and someone will bring you drinks
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
a little bit cheaper in Mexico
Yeah.
for the drinks. And so was Phuket in Thailand, same way. We could just walk out to the beach, find the chair, give someone
And
$2 US, be there all day.
Hey, watch your
and
language.
Pay
Yeah.
for,
Yeah.
Phuket.
Yeah, hey,
Phuket.
we don't
Phuket.
fucking talk like that around here.
No,
I'm sorry.
It's hard. Yeah.
So I was breeding this chick.
In Phuket.
In Phuket. You thought much breedings.
Oh, man.
Hashtag Dragon's gonna be pissed.
That's terrible.
Uh-oh.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Today is my brother's birthday, actually. I
Is
forgot to. Yeah, I meant to text him earlier. Note to self.
Yeah.
Trying to go
Hashtag
Slack right now.
happy birthday, Sean.
Does that get awkward? Like is he married?
Yeah, well, he's got 5 kids.
So then he's got to get like a birthday presents, and then he's got to turn around and like do love gifts.
I don't know how
Weird.
awkward that is for him.
I
But
don't know. It's a rough 4-month stretch for me because I got Dragon's birthday, Christmas, and then Valentine's Day just
Oh yeah.
stacked up.
Yeah.
Not as bad as Xander, but
Right. Well, yeah. December is all whammied out.
When's his birthday?
26th.
That's right.
29th. Mine's the
Oh,
10th.
29th?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, it's... I like it to be all
We have a
spread out.
lot in our group. We have a lot of December peeps. Anyway.
really?
Yeah.
a lot of May peeps too.
Yes. How does that?
What is
Where's the 9 months out from
it?
May?
What's the correlation?
Yeah. Where's the 9 months out from
The
May?
end of summer?
November.
Is it?
Yes.
It was starting to get cold next
No,
to the
it's
fire.
not November.
Yeah, it is.
Can't be. 3 months before May. February.
9 months,
6.
Chandler, not 6.
Fuck.
June.
True.
I
3
only
months
used
ahead.
6 fingers to count.
Oh.
that. I forgot the
October,
other 3.
September.
Yeah.
So it's September?
The end of
Because
summer?
October is 10.
Into summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Summer loving
Mm-hmm.
in front of a mirror. It was 8 feet tall, baby.
Summer 11.
And my clothes are behind it. Yeah.
Or on the floor. Anyway.
Or on the floor. Right?
Weekend, what'd you do?
Not a whole lot.
Yeah.
I tried to fix my water pressure issue that Data's decided to fuck around with, and
I improved it. First and
no.
foremost.
First of all, right, there's a
Water pressure to the entire house or to a hose?
yes, to the house.
Uh-huh.
So Chandler,
I figured out how
without
to
any
increase
kind of
the water
permission
pressure.
or asking, increase the water pressure
so
to the
out
house.
of the kindness of his heart is
Yes.
what you're saying.
Yes.
Well, no, it causes all kinds of problems because really the things that I worry about are all the tiny little connections in the house to the washer and the
Right.
dryer and the dishwasher and all
The
the
pipes.
shit,
So good.
the fucking toilets. That something in there is going to burst because now we've got fucking double the pressure that we should have. So I think we're supposed to be around 55 or 60 pounds, and we're at 82 or 3.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Well, at least
Good
that's
for
what the
you, Dad.
gauge is telling me, and I'm not sure if that's accurate.
30% more for free.
Yeah, but then the problem is that you're pushing more water into the hot water heater, and so the hot water goes quicker because
Oh, that's
there's
why you need to have the
what?
blowback ballast.
Oh yeah,
For people like you that blow up their goddamn house.
What? I have a
Yeah.
blowback.
That's come
balance.
full
I
circle
didn't,
now.
but remember I got busted for it, not having one.
I did. Well, I only didn't have one.
because you see, there are some people that go 50 to 80, and then they shut off the hot water, and, well, Adam Savage could tell you all about that. They did it on Mythbusters.
Did they
it turns
really?
into a rocket.
It was
Well, yeah.
Spectacular.
Yeah.
Oh, shit,
But
I
anyways,
didn't
I
know that.
tried to fix it and adjust it down to something that should be.
When
it
you
should be
say
closer.
you fixed it, are we talking about a knob?
Yeah,
Or how
what
are you
what-
dialing
it's
in?
on the feeder to the house.
Right.
There is a
It's a butterfly valve, and you just
no, it's a set valve. It's got a post that comes out of it and 2 set screws.
Okay.
And also a fucking tag on it that's like you're
The-
not supposed
the
to
tamper
fuck
tag,
with it.
right.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So somebody tampered with it.
So he's not, okay.
But the point is that the post in the middle has a slot in it that you're supposed to be able to turn it. Yeah. And it's all stripped out, and I can't get it to turn. I can't get it to fucking turn. And so I can't get the water to recede back to some appropriate level. See what I'm saying?
is this
So
mechanism recessed? Why can't you just grab it with some pliers and turn it?
Because it's threaded on the outside.
Okay.
It's got 2 set screws that sit
Vice
on it
grips?
so that it
Just
won't
drill
turn.
yourself a new notch right in there. I'm just saying.
So
this,
are
this
you
problem solvable?
Are you
Yeah.
concerned because of what the long-term effects of having high pressure are, or is something actually not functioning?
Well, we'd get less hot water now because we're running more pressure into the hot water heater. So the fucking showers go nuts and spray all the hot water, and then you don't have enough for 2 people, let alone 5, which that hot water heater's rated for.
So you're saying the velocity
Yes.
of what's coming
It's
out.
it comes out, it's like fucking pelting you. It's terrible. It's terrible.
It's a good thing there's only
It's
3
like
of
a
you
guy. I
guys.
turn on the shower and it's like stepping into a claymore.
My wife gets up before me and takes a shower. This sounds weird. She takes a shower, she dries off, she gets back in bed, and she goes back to sleep. Part of that's like a thing about letting her hair dry. Chicks are weird about their hair. But anyways,
Oh, God,
she
tell
gets
me.
back into bed. So then after she gets back into bed, I get up, and it's maybe 10 minutes later, so it's not like there's a lot of recovery time for the hot water heater.
Yeah.
And when I get in, by the time I'm done with my 10-minute shower, the fucking knob is almost all the way turned on, and it's getting cold by the time I get out. See what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Chandler,
I have a giant hot water heater
go
that
turn
has
up the
more
water
than
heater.
enough.
Yeah.
No, it is hot. The hot water heater is so hot that my wife continually complains about it.
So
being
we're the
too hot.
opposite in our house. As soon as it gets cold outside, I have to turn. You know how most of them are gauged alphabetically because
Yeah.
Californians
Yes.
are dumb. So
Yes,
you have
yes.
to have your A, your B, your C, your D.
Yes.
Angie takes showers the length and heat of which I don't understand. And like the back half of the house will be 5 degrees warmer than the
From
rest
the
of
steam.
house. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
so
just need you to run the water lines through a magma chamber.
so as soon as it starts getting cold, that thing's cranked up. D, E, whatever.
Yeah.
So then I have to constantly remind myself for like a month after I adjust that damn thing that if I set my shower knob to the same place I have been using it for the last 4 months, if
Yeah.
I step into that water, I'll lose skin. And then it's the flip side in the summer when the groundwater's warmer, we can turn it down a little
Oh,
bit.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
she has to have like this sustained 20 to 25 minute of if I was in the shower, I would probably lose skin.
Yeah.
And she's just happy as a clam.
And she still has her skin.
I know. Well,
So-
to be fair,
It's
I mean,
amazing.
dragon, right?
Wow.
No,
The-
sure.
everyone
Scales.
has a female significant, right? Okay. So what happens is their hair in
Everywhere.
the shower.
Oh, yeah.
Everywhere.
Hair in the shower.
Yes.
What happens to it?
I kick it out of the drain because I don't want it going down the drain. So
So
I
I-
kick it into the corner of the shower.
I clean the drain once as soon as it becomes an issue. I will just clean the drain out with our pipe snake.
Yeah.
But because our schedules are different, we actually shower in 2 different bathrooms. 'Cause I
Oh.
get up earlier than her,
Yeah.
so I never hear.
don't wanna
about-
wake-
I never hear about that problem until it's
Until
time
it's
to
too
fix
late.
it.
What about you?
She'll run her hands through her hair and pull out all the hair that will.
And she puts it on the wall.
And she'll put it on the wall.
And
Yeah.
she draws a little swirl.
Yeah,
my
what?
ex used to do
Okay.
that. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
there's hair all over the fucking wall.
This
It's
Ashley
nuts.
does this?
Yeah.
Yeah, Hairantula.
I'll
My
take
wife
Hair
does-
tantulas.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
My
So-
wife does not do this.
So Venus will she does like the loose hair, and then she'll like kind of set it in the corner, and then when she's done with the shower, she just kind of like spools it up.
Right.
And so the joke is, when we were just single with each, dating or married but with no kids, it was sometimes she'd leave it in the corner of the shower, and I'd get up and like be groggy, and I would think, "Fuck, spider!" And so that's the hair tantula.
Yeah.
The joke of the hair tantulas.
Okay.
So usually she's pretty, she'll grab it and put it in the shower, but the hair tantula. I have noticed now Piper's doing the same thing, except
no.
Piper, I have seen the hair tantula getting spooled on the fucking
Yeah.
back of the shower wall.
Yep.
And like left there. I'm like, oh, it breeds in the other shower.
Yeah.
So she has picked it up.
Wow.
So now I've got hair tantulas going
Yeah.
in both.
That's fucking bad.
Yeah.
Angie's
rather
pretty
it
good with
be,
her hair because she's got the purple hair and she's always taken very good care of it. But she does. I mean, all women shed a lot of hair, and hers is particularly awesome because it stains like colored clothes.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. The purple.
And things like the ceiling in the bathroom because she takes these lava hot showers, so it catches an updraft from the heat, and there are these little purple swirls on the.
That is bizarre. Wow.
I'm not gonna lie. This is a lot, but I find Ashley's hair woven into my fucking boxers.
Yeah, no, that's a real thing because
Yeah.
she do your laundry for you.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
pull
Yeah.
it. I'll be
Yeah.
like, what the hell is itching down there? And I'll
Yeah.
pull a full hair out
Yeah.
of my fucking
That long,
dick
and you're
balls.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just as long as it's not a red hair and she doesn't find it.
Right.
What
you're
is
good
this
to
in my butt crack?
Yep, that one's
no,
happened.
that does happen. I'll text her. I'll be like, oh, found it here. I'll be like, what? Something's itching.
Yep.
And it's one of
Yeah.
Angie's
It's
hair.
usually for me in my underwear.
That's how they mark their territory, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just kind of like, if it's not a hair tantula in the shower, it's like something that they just kind of
Yeah.
Magical sprinkles.
leave it. Yeah, that's love.
Well, I don't get that. I'm surprised that everybody has the same thing. I don't get that.
Really?
I literally get hairs just stuck on the drain, and I use my toe to like run it across the drain to pull whatever is going to be getting stuck in the drain.
Yeah.
To pull it out. And
This
then
is hot. Then what happens?
And then
Yeah.
I scoop it and kick it into the corner of the shower.
Now say it again
And then it-
slowly.
And then it builds up.
So you
And
clean
I'm
the
naked
hair
when I do it. I'm naked when I do
Oh,
it.
wow.
Title of your sex tape. I'm naked when I do it.
oh,
I drag my
man.
toe over the drain and I pull it out.
Pull it out.
And I'm naked when I do it.
That's right.
Oh goodness.
and I'm in the shower, so I'm hot.
Right.
Yeah.
And because I'm doing it, I'm bothered.
Damn it.
Because it's annoying as fuck to pull the hair out of the drain. Why do I got to pull the hair out of the drain?
I'm surprised it still bugs you guys, since you guys have been married so much longer than I was, even when I was married. I just got used to just accepting the fact that every 6 weeks I'm going to hear the shower's not draining very well. And then
Well, so
we
stopped the drain problem. Venus
Yeah.
has like one of those little covers. But I think she takes the joke to heart. So
Right.
like now it's like, well, fucking, she doesn't want a snake because
Right.
I'm part like, well,
That's your goddamn
my hair is not getting stuck in the
Right.
drain.
Yeah.
So
that the house in Woodland we bought
yeah.
that needed, I mean, it was pretty new, but it had been lived in for 4.5 months.
Oh wow.
It was a whole thing when
Yeah.
we bought it. But it was an Indian family, and we never even turned on the spare shower. I mean, we moved in, and,
Yeah.
we repainted, we got everything fixed up, and then the first time we had guests over, I think it was her sister, like
Drain's
it's
clogged.
not draining, and I was like, oh, whatever, I'll go grab my snake and clean it.
Indian-
Oh my God!
Indian pubes.
I had to have pulled
A wig.
8 or 9 pounds of
Oh.
wet hair out of that drain, and I was like, the worst part of this is, I
4
know it's not
months?
ours.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care that it's like, I don't mind if I'm, like if the drain gets messed up, fine, I'll fix it, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm like, I don't even know these people. Like,
4 months. How
Yeah.
do you get that much hair down there in 4
Did it
months?
smell
It
like
was-
curry?
Big family.
the whole house smelled like curry and grease, and we had to do a lot of cleanup in the kitchen.
Did rice
doesn't
come up
surprise
with it?
No,
No, just hair.
but yeah, it was excessive. Like
Well, that's what I mean. How do you get that much hair
I
in
don't
4
know.
months?
Maybe it's because when they wear their things on their head, the no hair can escape.
maybe
And when
they have a lot of
take
loose
it
hair.
off,
Yeah.
it just
It just.
But it was an unreasonable amount of super dark long hair that came out of that drain, and I was like, and it's not. I don't. You guys have kids. You guys. But I mean, I don't. My kids don't need full time and whatever. But same way, like if if your kid pukes, you'll clean it up.
Yeah.
It is what
Oh,
it
yeah.
is. This was like a stranger's
Someone
hair.
else's-
Yeah. No.
Well,
No,
think
thank
about it.
you.
That's what plumbers
Yeah.
got to deal with
It's
all
like
the
you
time.
to go
Ugh.
clean in the stalls at like a public bathroom. You're like,
Yeah.
that's not my business.
At least the plumber
not
was
my
getting
mess.
paid to
Right.
do it.
One
Right.
time when I was working at Taco Bell, it was like my 5th shift probably, and the manager was like, "All right, so the toilet's clogged. What I'm gonna need you to do is put on some gloves and just go start pulling strips of toilet paper out of the toilet." And I
hell
went in
no.
there and I was like, "I'm not fucking doing that shit." And I was like, "Oh, dude, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. You can go do that if you are concerned about it, but this is not my job."
Give me a tool.
Now, I did have
just
a-
was like, dude, there's someone else's dump in there, man. I'm out of this. This is wrong.
I can't
This
believe anyone that
doesn't-
ate at Taco Bell produced a solid enough shit to clog a toilet.
Yeah.
It was probably the amount of toilet paper it took to clean up the diarrhea.
Seriously.
I actually had a buddy back when I worked at the pizzeria. Mike's gone. Back when I worked at the pizzeria, we had this busy Friday night, and we had the toilet clog up in the men's room. And so the manager goes to my buddy Brian. This is my buddy Brian who has the car shop, right? He goes, "Hey, I need you to run into the bathroom real quick and just plunge the toilet." And Brian's like, "I don't know how to plunge a toilet."
What?
I don't know how to. And busy Friday night, right? And Brian's like, "I don't know how to plunge a toilet." He goes, "Dude, seriously, take the plunger, go plunge the toilet. I need you to go do this right now." And he's like, "I don't know how to plunge a toilet." And so they argued over it. And Wayne, the manager, finally says, "Look, dude, if you don't take the plunger and go plunge the toilet, I'm gonna fire you." And he goes, "I don't know. I've never plunged a toilet. I don't know how to plunge a toilet." I'm like thinking to myself, how the fuck do you not know how to plunge a toilet?
Yeah.
He got fired.
He literally
He
did
just
not know.
No.
That's a step below changing a tire. Like, if you should know how to plunge a toilet, change a tire.
Right. Right.
There's a joke in the
Yeah.
house
Check
that
the
like
oil.
if you clog the toilet
Yeah.
and you need to call me to undo it, you giving me $1.
There's a service
And
fee.
I have had Xander go into his piggy bank and come give me $1 because he clogged it.
How does that dude clog a toilet?
Are you kidding me? Dude. I don't know, but it's possible, and he's done it more than once.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
It's impressive.
I mean, that's like half of his body.
Pay some respects to Xander.
Yeah.
Man.
Seriously, I'm gonna be like, nice going, dude. Next
Yeah.
time I see him, he's gonna be like, for what? I'm like, yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. Anyway,
Oh my gosh, that's some funny stuff.
It's pretty good.
That is good stuff.
What did you do this weekend, Fu?
Yeah.
I worked all weekend.
Again.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
but
Well, yeah.
we had the emergency, of which I can't get into details with because it's not corporate policy.
All right.
But it wasn't my
Say no
fault.
more.
And we had like a bunch of awesome little, golly, thanks for. Well, you're going to be paying for it because that's overtime. But that's all weekend. It was like multiple 17-hour.
No, thank
Way
you.
too many hours to be working.
Well, we're here for you and all the customers in the banking industry.
Yeah. It's a good PR spot.
It made for like late night reading to pull up like the tags on Twitter to see like the complaints. It was quite hilarious. Like you know, and one of the things that
It was the Russians.
Yeah, one of the things the CEO said in like our little town hall thing was that as far as social media goes, that was a takeaway, that they had lost the containment, that we didn't have a social media presence to respond to the concerns faster than the trends of what people thought was going on had gotten a hold and taken out.
So Wells Fargo doesn't have a Twitter account?
They do,
Oh.
but they weren't responding fast enough with whatever their public relations applicable sound bites.
I gotcha.
And
They should probably hire the chick that does the Wendy's Twitter account.
yeah, anybody. you
Why?
know.
Why is she on top of it?
Oh, dude,
Have
that
you ever seen the Wendy's
No.
Twitter?
Wendy's Twitter.
Oh, man.
They are savage as fuck.
Oh,
Yeah.
God,
Really?
it's good.
Oh, it's on point.
They like fuck with other companies too.
Yeah.
I
Oh yeah,
kinda
it's on
like
point.
that.
Yeah.
Wendy's Twitter. Anyway, like if you're a big enterprise and you have something that's significantly public facing, regardless of what that is, doesn't have to be banking, and you have an incident and you're not able to respond to the social media wave, you're going to get owned. You're going to get rolled. And then you're going to be fighting two problems. One is the issue itself, and then the other is corrections of trends that have gotten out of containment.
Right.
And so they had that going on. Yeah.
That'll happen.
Yeah.
So you actually go through tweets and read people's complaints? Is that
For the fun of it.
I was, because a lot of it was stand down time while waiting for other things to get plugged in or powered up or moved over. So there was, it's like kill time. I could look at Twitter and see what was going on. Yeah, train wreck.
interesting?
Yeah. Anyway,
Working, you got to get out of that habit.
yeah.
You
I would
need-
like to.
It's a real statistic. Everyone that's ever had a job has eventually died.
Mhm.
And that's real.
Yeah.
An
And
inevitability.
people don't have jobs too.
100%.
Are you working yet?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think last week was my first week back.
You didn't do a whole week though.
No, I didn't go back. My schedule's Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, but I couldn't go back Thursday, so I just did Tuesday and Friday. But this week I'm going tomorrow and Friday as well. So
I just kick him in the back every once in a while.
I've been doing work at home though, so
We
Yeah.
had school too, right? So
yeah.
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 But he'll go to work and then come home and be like, my back hurts. And then he'll have to
Yesterday
like
was-
take the next day off.
how close are you to 100%?
I don't even probably like 60.
Really?
Yeah, it's like
It's the worst.
it sucks.
Yeah, the whip-
I used to not take that very seriously. I got rear-ended probably about 10 years ago up in Washington. Holy cow. That's brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said I have like sprained vertebrae or something.
Mm.
And he was like, I don't know, you could feel this for the rest of your life. And I'm like,
Damn it.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see. But I can definitely, if I lift something heavier than I should, I'll feel it immediately and I'll just not do it. Like it'll like start to strain really bad, and I'll be like, well,
Lifting is one of those things as a young guy that I like.
Wish you'd have done right.
Yes,
Take
like,
for granted.
Yoked, just fucking do it.
Yeah.
Just clean.
I've got
do it.
a really nice back brace.
and
from
now
after my
that-
surgery somewhere.
I bought one at Target,
Oh.
but I don't know how good it is.
Mine's got the same aircraft cable tightening system, like really nice snowboarding boots do.
Oh, yeah,
it's
okay.
like legit.
Okay.
Because I had, full on back surgery.
Yeah, I remember you said that.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Back lifting stuff is a lot like running. I've run into like the older I get, it's like, no, I'm gonna legs. Running. It's like cadence and paying attention to where the foot strike are. Like fuck, I hope I'm not in a back situation.
Since I started working at my job, my boss had also had, I think maybe the same surgery that you did. He had like a herniated disc or a few herniated discs.
Yeah, it's the same injury. That's not what mine was, but
okay.
I had a disc issue that needed
Yeah.
L5S1 fusion.
Yeah. So he
Fusion.
Is
had
that
to
done?
learn all kinds.
Oh yeah, it was done. The bone growth was done 2 months after.
Like you're done,
I'm done.
set, nothing.
Dude, I was playing hockey 3 months after back
Yeah,
surgery.
that's all right.
So he knows all of like the mechanics that you should use for your body. So luckily, like the last almost 3 years now, he's been teaching me how to like not do things stupid. So I kind of do things the way your body is meant to.
Yeah.
Bending and
There you
lifting
go.
things. So
Like right now.
Yeah, like right now, it's very good posture.
yeah, this is just because it hurts. So,
So
I'm just sitting.
I'll
to
save you
make it
guys the
comfortable.
question for me. I spent the whole weekend on the couch on a heating pad on pain meds since that fall on.
Oh yeah.
This is the ladder fall.
So stupid.
Brutal. So was it olive oil?
Yeah. It's in.
Is that what was on the legs of the?
Yeah, it was crazy
feet?
because we were so hyper sensitive and careful about everywhere we were working at where there was olive oil. It's a big olive oil storage facility we did some security stuff for. And I'm in the IT room, which is a laminate floor. And I'm not in the, the production floor.
Right.
I'm not even thinking about anything being... And my boots are non-slip. I wear these non-slip shoes that are... You literally could pour oil over them and they won't slip at all. So it didn't feel slippery. But my ladder had been in the production floor for the whole day, and it was covered in oil.
Oh.
And I stepped just on my ladder real quick to pop a drop tile lid off, and the angle it was at, being covered in olive oil, it just went. Like as soon as I put weight on it, and I came down pretty hard on the side of an old server case. I was so super happy. And thankfully, the ribs weren't that bad, and went back to work, whatever, Monday. But yeah, I did nothing. Sat on the couch.
Brutal, dude.
That's pretty much what I did for a month.
Yeah. Oh, I feel you.
Did you play Zelda?
Terrible. I did play some Zelda.
Nintendo just announced they're making a new Zelda game
It's,
that looks like the top-down sprite-looking thing. Looks
Yeah.
really cute.
I would have paid for the Switch if all it came with was Breath of the Wild on it.
Yeah.
It's such a good game.
Xander is earning his through yard work because he's wants to get it as well.
Well, I've got plenty of yard work he can do.
What did you play Zelda on?
Switch.
My Switch.
Oh,
They seem to keep nailing like the Zelda games.
that and the Super Mario's.
Mario Kart is,
Yeah.
I mean, those three franchises from Nintendo
Yeah.
is enough to just sit back and do nothing else. and be
Yeah.
successful.
I mean, I still want to go back and play my Nintendo 64 and play.
All the
that
time.
transitions
Yeah.
into our big topic thing of doing kid shit
Yeah.
even though we're older. Yeah.
Oh,
Video
yeah.
games. Like still
Yeah.
I can't probably till I can't hold a joystick anymore, a controller.
Well, I don't play that much. I play more games on my phone than I can do anywhere else, just
Yeah.
because that's the most accessible thing I've got. And I don't have. I mean, we have a Sony, an old. I don't have any current consoles at home, so I have an old PS3 right now. But I still pine for playing the N64 version of Super Mario.
Yeah.
Star
or,
Fox 64 was amazing
Oh, yeah.
versus Star Fox and GoldenEye
Yes.
ruled.
on the inside.
Oh yeah.
board.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just-
Yeah.
That
So,
was
yeah.
my whole late teen, early 20s was pretty much us drinking beer, having these
Yeah.
huge round
We
robin
would do
tournaments.
the. We would like get friend's house before kids. So this is
the good old days.
yeah. Hashtag I love you, kids. Like Mario Kart,
Yeah.
just
Oh,
all
yeah.
the time. Like go over, play Mario Kart, drink Mario Kart. Like
Yeah.
sometimes you get just like halfway into it and you're just laughing so hard about someone taking a fucking blue shell.
Yeah.
You know that that's the
Or-
rest of the night, and then it's just like, hey, fuck you, blue shell.
There always seems to be the one guy who's pissed because they keep getting hit by
Right.
shit and
Yeah.
they can't ever catch up.
Yeah.
And that's the funny shit right there.
So we had mentioned, I think it was with you a long time ago, or not a long time ago, it was a month or so ago. Speaking of video games specifically, so Venus and I, she's not shy at video games. We would play Killer Instinct, and it was the story that I told Mike was when it was. Do you remember what Killer Instinct was? It was like a Street Fighter knockoff, like a side screen Mortal Kombat character.
You're talking about the Tekken comment. that
Yeah,
I made.
yes.
Just mashing buttons.
Just mashing
Yeah.
buttons.
That's how you play Tekken. That's
Yeah.
the correct way to play Tekken.
Just
Well,
mash
I wasn't
buttons.
very good at it, but I was better than Venus was at it. And I was trying to get her to play with me on it. And she's going through characters, and, I'm stomping her, and she's like, this isn't fun. I'm not having any fun. And we get back to the character screen, and she's like, tick, 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 whizzes over and picks the girl, Orchid. And she has these fucking batons. And I swear to God, there was nothing I could do to beat her. She could be blindfolded and just swizzling sticks. And then when I tried to beat her, she still kicked my ass.
Really?
Like, I don't play. I think we stopped playing that game because I was like, well, fuck, this game's stupid.
Well, that's the same thing she said until she started beating you, and then
Yeah. It was exact.
It's a
She
total role
totally
reversal.
flipped it.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Yes,
And now we
some
play
of those fighting
Destiny.
games, you just keep mashing buttons. Something happens.
Now,
Yeah.
you win.
Super Smash Bros.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what I think is hilarious is when my wife will play on his Xbox, and it's like Grand Theft Auto, and
Oh.
she's driving around shooting people, and she doesn't even know why
And
or
she's, like,
how.
apologizing to people for running them over.
I'm so sorry.
That to me, that just kills me because she has no clue what she's doing, and it's funny as fuck. And then, did she play the Red Dead with you?
I think I tried because she's vegetarian, so I tried to show her what it's like to
Oh.
kill and skin an animal, but she I think ran out of the room before I could do
Wasn't
that.
having any part of it.
But I showed her some other parts of Red Dead, and she was cracking.
That's
up at some
to
of
me
that
is
stuff.
funny stuff is just to watch my wife.
I think I just literally shot somebody straight in the head, and she just started freaking out.
Hey, well, that'll do it.
I've tried to get her to play like Call of Duty and stuff, and she's just
Not having
she
it.
just doesn't because she doesn't know what she's doing. So people will just come and take her out real quick, and she's like, I don't even know what's going on.
I never
So,
even saw them.
Yeah, it's
Hmm.
funny.
Yeah.
We still goof off a lot. I know you do.
It's my whole life.
What do you mean, like goof off?
Well, when we're still doing kid shit.
Yeah.
I don't feel old, so I find myself still doing.
Oh, I fucking feel old.
Yeah, I doing goofy prank shit is still like my bag.
Yeah.
It's like the T-Rex suit on
Right.
first Saturday.
It's great. That was
Yeah.
It was
classic.
like, what is there?
Classic foo.
Yeah, what is there? Is there a way to like goof off and make a funny out of it, or just show up?
Yeah.
And it was, well, I could show up, but I'd have to be dressed up as something. Buying the fucking T-Rex suit and like walking down Sutter Street. I don't like publicity at all, but I had no problem getting in a T-Rex suit and walking down one of the most historic streets in Northern California as a fucking T-Rex. Like, and loved every second of it.
Yeah.
Jumping into his truck, like,
Uh-huh.
I got giddy as a schoolboy.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
And everyone's like, "Foo, foo."
Yeah. Yeah. And then like we get done and I get out of the suit and then we're like standing there at the end of it and it was just kind of like people just walk by that didn't, I don't notice. But like
Yeah.
the funny haha stuff, I
What-
still find myself enjoying,
I love playing
but I'm a parent.
like little practical jokes. We went to Carson City for one of my daughter's last dance competitions, and Data's and his girlfriend were at the house, and we were sitting in the theater at the dance competition, and I had just gotten a like a Wi-Fi enabled switch, so you plug something into it and it would control the switch, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I had it plugged in, and I had plugged it into these lights that are over our desk, and so my wife we have a camera in the house that was looking into the house to watch the animals, and she sees that they're home. And so we're sitting in the theater of this dance competition. She goes, "They're home. They're there." And I whip open my thing, and she's watching them on the camera.
Yeah.
And I'm like hitting the button to turn the lights on and off. And they are freaking the fuck out because what the hell's going on?
Poltergeist.
Yeah, and Chandler is all of a sudden Shanna's phone rings, and it's it's Chandler. What the fuck is going on? something is here. I mean,
there's been some haunting shit in our house before, and I'm like, this is the fucking it. I'm out of here, dude.
oh, they were both, and you can see Ashley's like won't move
Ashley
from the fucking.
Well,
screams
you know
and
what?
like runs away
Oh,
from
my
it, and
gosh.
she's like, "Oh my god, the lights are flickering!" And I'm
I
like,
think that's
I
And
the-
I'm
see
I'm literally just
that.
sitting there off on, and I can't see what's happening. And Shanna's talking to them, and they're like FaceTiming, and he's all, "Look," and the lights are going on and off. It was so funny. And then
Well,
finally,
was that the switch that Bear liked? He used to really rub up against that.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Bear.
well, then Chandler eventually walked over to the desk and heard the switch clicking
Oh,
on
the
and off,
relay.
and noticed it underneath. And then that was
Because
it.
I was
but-
told he was putting it outside,
Oh.
and he was going to control the backyard lighting.
Well, I hadn't set it up
So-
yet, but at that point, but that was funny as fuck. I like that stuff. Yeah. How'd you like that, Chandler? No, sir.
It was no, it was good. It was fine. It was funny,
It was funny.
but I'll figure out a way to get you back.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Shanna did that to me the other night. I was in the bedroom, and we've got Wemos around the house, and the master bathroom has a Wemo dimmer.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's clicking the light on. She's in the other room, clicking the light on and off, and I'm like, okay, it's real fucking funny. You know what I mean? And she's like, what the funny? No, that wasn't funny.
Just
I
the
knew it
other
was
night-
you. It's not even.
Oh no!
I'm gone. Just the other night, Angie was trying to turn off some lights, and I don't know about your guys' Alexa, but ours is slightly retarded.
Is it?
So a lot.
Sorry, Shan.
We,
Yeah.
we have a lot of named scenes for lights.
Oh,
we have
okay.
like a movie time one for the living room. We have all these different scenes for lights and different functions of all the smart stuff.
Yeah. So
She gets confused. You
okay.
can say turn on Dragon's lights in the living room and she'll misconstrue to something else.
Yeah.
So she says she told it to turn the hallway lights off because she was nagging because I was up playing Zelda and not going to bed.
Yeah.
And it turned the switch off, the TV off,
Oh.
which is
Oh.
controlled. And she's like, "That's not what I told it." Because I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like,
My saved game, god damn it, woman!
I'm like, you could have just said, "Hey, I'm serious. Let's go to bed." But and then she's like,
Oh.
"No, I told it to turn the goddamn lights off." And I was like, "All right,
If this TV comes back on and I'm dead,
yeah."
heads are gonna roll.
But
Well-
yeah, because she misunderstands a lot of stuff because we have the hallway lights, the living room, the office, the dining room, the bedroom. Then we have all the smart stuff, and
Yeah.
each set of lights have different pre-saved settings, like relax, concentrate, that come with the Hue system. And then anything you name, it'll learn those names also.
Yeah.
So there's like 100 different verbal commands for different light settings,
Yeah.
and she is not great at getting those figured out. And ever since we added the TV and the Android console to it, she just can't.
Really?
Yeah.
Doesn't compute.
No bueno.
Do you guys ever use or have you used in the past the Harmony remotes?
Yeah.
In the
I
past,
love-
yeah.
we use a Harmony remote still, and I love those things. But I'll tell you what's frustrating to me is logically I know how they work, right? I mean, and those things are doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You hit like the off button and it's sending signals to every piece of equipment that you have that's like expected to be on, right? Off, off, off. Well, what irritates me about it is the rest of the family, they hit the button and throw it on the couch, and now the IR shooter is shooting into the cushion instead of at the shit, and then gets left on.
Right. So that's why I used to sell those when you did home automation way back in the day. That's why they have the UHF adapter, so it talks to a UHF device that then relays IR. Because then you can point wherever.
So the Harmony has UHF built into it?
The Pros do. The Harmony Pros do.
Oh, okay.
And then you have to then, of course, buy the receiving end of it.
Of course.
Yeah. But it is nice because we get clients all the time that were like, kids hit power and set it down.
Yeah.
And it misses cues. And even the generic cable box remotes can be programmed, can be reprogrammed so that your power button does multiple commands. And I used to do them all the time for people, but then inevitably one of them sets the remote down and then the TV's on and the cable box is off and the stereo's off. And, and now the Harmony can't tell.
I mean, even the Fire Stick, the new Alexa-enabled Fire Stick remote that we have is like a multifunction. It does the Samsung soundbar, the TV, and the Fire Stick.
Is it doing it IR or is it doing it with the
It's IR.
with the HD? Because you know that they can communicate over the HDMI connection.
That's what the Apple TV does.
Right. So my system, all my control happens over HDMI.
No,
because HDMI CEC.
Maybe.
Because if I
it might be.
Turn the Apple TV off, everything turns off.
Right, and so like if I turn off my Android TV, my TV will turn off also, and so all those commands are routed through the HDMI. So I mean, it could do it IR, but it's probably the HDMI CEC. Yeah.
What other commands happen over HDMI besides power?
Volume, input selection. So like if I turn my switch on, my TV will come on and switch to that input automatically.
Yeah, because it has the receiver.
Yeah.
I could see how that works then. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, no matter how many times I explained to Ashley how the Harmony remote works at my house.
Yeah, she doesn't get it.
It gets like upside down. Boop. And it's just shooting IR.
Yeah, that's one of the most frustrating things is I know enough. Like, you're in a hurry to leave the house.
Right.
Right, and you hit the button and someone just tosses it on the couch, and then now it's shooting into the back of the couch. And
the receiver's on, but the TV's off.
Yeah. And I mean, I know that when I hit the off button, I set it on something, so if I walk away,
beaming.
It'll continue.
But that's the difference in knowing how it works. And like most people think technology is, we used to tell people all the time when we used to sell all the automation stuff was, well, how does it work? It's FM technology. What does that mean? It's fucking magic. Like, as far as you're concerned, a wizard put this thing here that makes all your crap work. Like, don't worry about it.
Well, it's funny because I like my daughter is one of the worst, and I'll tell her, look, it's talking to everything. All those things that are in the cabinet, this thing is telling turn off, turn off, turn off.
Right.
If it knows it's on,
but in steps, not all at once.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. And it has to go TV off, stereo off, cable box off. It doesn't go, hey, everybody off, and we're done. You have to be patient with it because it's still, when you see that thing lighten up, it's still sending commands.
Yeah.
And invariably, you toss the IR shooter in a place where it can't reach those devices. Now you're leaving something on.
Yeah.
And it's like that concept just doesn't sink into her brain.
As soon as the Harmony Pro was available, UHF, we never sold the standard IR one ever again out of the shop. Ever.
And one of the things I really enjoy too is that I got the IR receiver for the PlayStation, which is cool. I love that. So now you can use the Harmony with the PlayStation.
So the new Harmony Pro UHF box is also Bluetooth.
Oh.
So it could talk to the PlayStation Bluetooth like a controller rather than the IR kit.
Oh, interesting.
So they got
Is Harmony Pro different than Harmony One?
Harmony One is the latest version of the lower level stuff.
Okay, I have the Harmony One.
Yeah, they're good remotes, but you can also get it for that. There's a Bluetooth UHF adapter for that.
Okay.
So they're out there.
You got to spend the big bucks though to get that stuff.
And I love those because we had clients like in Arizona that we sold a system to, and I would have not talked to the customer for 8 years, and I'm not there anymore. And they'd call and say, "Hey, we got a new TV." Well, the Harmony doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
So, but because the way that though it's web based,
Yeah.
I could log into their account, reprogram it, and have them sync it at their end.
Just
and
plug it in.
Works. I still have one old lady that she calls me about twice a year. This isn't working. Oh, hold, let me check. What'd you get new? Oh, I got a new DVD player. Well,
Yeah.
what model is it? And I'll jump into her account, fix it, and then she can update it from where she's
Yeah.
at. It's handy.
I got a couple things that I gotta go fix on the remote that don't quite work the way I want, but it's just a matter of taking the time to do it.
It seems like I said, the latest batch of stuff. If fucking Fire Stick, I run everything lately through the Fire Stick.
Yeah.
Netflix, Amazon Prime, Amazon.
Yeah.
I think
I
it
use
even
the-
does Hulu.
I got
mean,
the
it's
Shield,
like,
which I'm bummed doesn't do the one feature I bought it for. But the nice thing is the remote is our whole remote now.
yeah, like all that stuff I used to have like an input for turn the Xbox on, turn the receiver on, turn the TV on. Now it's like the one rinky. I mean, it's silly. I mean, because I used to have that cool the Sony receiver with like a touchpad
Right.
and a stylus. Like I used to have this remote that was like gargantuan and had an LCD panel on it, and now
Yeah.
I'm relegated to this tiny little thing with like a omni disc looking wheel thing that has no face, no thing, and it all works.
It just does it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I really miss the IR emitters on phones. I don't know why they went away. I used to love having
Oh,
IR emitters
yeah.
on phones.
You know what's funny is my Mac Mini has an IR receiver on the front of it, and you can use an Apple remote with it and stuff. Well, when I first got the Harmony and I was programming it, you'd hit off or something, and it would do something on the Mac. It would like change the volume, or you'd hear
It was an overlapping
What the heck?
code.
So I had to go turn the IR receiver off on the Mac so it would stop doing that.
Stop blasting.
Yeah, it stopped
Taking in.
receiving things from stuff it didn't
Stop
expect.
receiving blasts.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Don't take it. Mm-mm. It's a picnic basket. Ugh. How are we on time?
108.
Are you kidding me?
I am not kidding you. Not even the
That's
slightest.
like the quickest 108 ever.
That was fast.
That's
It's
what
not
she
over
said.
that. Yeah.
Totally your sex tape. That was fast.
In the dog box is your Valentine's Day.
I'd like to point out that he's
Episode
not pointing
20
at me
present.
when he says dog box.
I don't know what that means.
In the dog box is your episode 20 Valentine's Day present.
Why do I need
Should I get it for him?
Get it for him.
I don't know what this means.
No.
Why do I need an episode 20 Valentine's Day present?
It's really
Hold on,
just.
let me get it ready.
Yeah, there you go. They cut a hole in it.
There's a whole. Oh, I like that. Oh. All right, what is this? It's heavy, man.
It's just not heavy. I don't know what you're talking about. It's got a gimbal that won't point down.
Look at him trying to do the math in his head. What? Point down.
Oh, booyah!
Ooh.
Thank you. That is cool.
That's dope.
I can see a line of these going.
Yeah.
At the.
It's got so there's a little bracket to mount it.
Yeah, I saw
Or
that.
you could put fucking trucks and wheels on it. I don't really care. But you could mount it on a wall.
That is awesome. Jay, thank you. That's awesome.
Did you make that print yourself?
What?
Did you do the?
Yeah, that's wood burn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's got the heart, so that way you know it's Valentine's Day, buddy.
It's a little bit awkward. It's a Valentine's Day gift from Jason.
Yeah.
I think my wife might have a problem with this.
Well, you know,
Hey man, he really loves you.
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's face it. If either of your wives had a problem with this, you'd have heard about it by now.
Yeah. Right?
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You made that yourself, and that's I
That's
love it.
my Valentine.
I love it.
That's a really cool skateboard.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang that somewhere. I gotta
So
figure
that
out where to
was,
put
if
it.
you remember, that was, I think, it was Toaster Ted. I can't remember, but we ran that idea through the Hangout a long time ago.
Did I miss it?
I mean, it was months ago. I mean,
Wait,
late
like
spring.
specifically about sad dads?
No,
Oh.
specifically about doing a blank
Oh.
Getting a
Skateboard.
blank skateboard deck and putting a wood burning something on a skateboard deck. I finally had an idea to put on a skateboard deck.
Well, thank you. I'm totally impressed. That's awesome.
So there you go.
I'd buy that from a store.
Yeah. Well, hey, get your Sad Dad's deck Valentine's
Where's your
edition
Etsy account, man?
Yeah, right.
Straight up.
at your local skate shop. They're coming.
Yeah, right. Well, I could put all kinds of little things on there.
We'll have Jason like hand do them all.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the Sad Dad's playing cards where each card is a separate nude of the two of you, where you're all the black cards and he's all the red cards.
Wait, I want to be the black card.
That's not acceptable on social media anymore.
Well, whatever.
Black-ish cards?
Well, if we're in Virginia, it'd probably be.
Yeah.
Yee.
Ooh.
Oof. They got a lot of issues in Virginia.
Yeah.
There was one
Quite
that
a few.
the New Orleans cops got busted.
Yeah.
Just I think today.
The New Orleans cops
Yeah, there was a couple of policemen that went undercover.
in Virginia.
New Orleans.
Oh,
Just I think today.
the New Orleans cops
Yeah, there was a couple of policemen that went undercover.
in Virginia.
New Orleans
Oh,
went undercover in New Orleans to purchase narcotics, but they were wearing blackface,
brilliant.
and they had some sort of picture published for whatever reason.
Of course
but it's like 90s.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
It was a
okay.
ways ago.
Okay,
But it was like,
I thought that was just
boy,
recently.
if you've been anywhere and you were wearing blackface and you were photographed,
Tropic Thunder. I mean, he's a man playing a man.
yeah.
I'm just a dude dressed up as a dude playing a dude.
Yeah, disguised as another dude. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, Iron Man.
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
he's Iron Man.
All right. Well, let's. We need to shut this one down. I guess. I mean, an hour. We're over hour 10.
Wait, are
Yeah.
you the feds?
Yeah, I am.
Secretly.
Yeah. We have to go back
you
to
know
earning
that?
money to pay our taxes.
Oh, I'm afraid to do
Did
my
you-
taxes.
Why would you say that?
Yeah. Did anyone do it yet?
I'm afraid.
Did you?
Yeah. I haven't
you?
submitted it. I
Well,
just entered
you know
everything.
where it really is gonna show up is in the middle income or whatever we're called.
I got marginally more than I did last year, and I made around the same amount.
Tax back. You made more and you got roughly the same amount back.
No, I made pretty much right
same?
around the same amount.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like $1,000 more bucks than last year, and I got like maybe $400 more bucks back.
So that would be an outlier the other way because
Yeah.
a lot of
I'm-
people
I'm
are.
sure I'm going to owe more than I planned on because I did better this
Mm.
year than I thought I was going to do.
Oh, yeah.
That I'd been
Yeah.
paying on all year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yay, self-employed.
No.
Yeah. Not looking forward to it.
No, I have TurboTax loaded up. I've got all the tax docs, and
We'll see.
I'm afraid to find out what that because it's no longer based on deductions. It's based on you're taking the standardized deduction is basically what's happening now.
No.
Because the itemized deductions, the threshold is so high that you end up taking the standardized deduction now.
Oh.
Not me. I'm sure I have enough write-offs for
Probably for you.
self-employed has some benefits unless you're trying to finance shit. And then they're like,
Well, that doesn't count, son.
Fuck. Damn it. What do you mean? I was able to pay my mortgage and my rent
they
or
don't
whatever. Come on, man.
that's why I bought my truck the day I turned in my 2 weeks notice at my last real job.
Oh, yeah.
Like the day. Because I wanted that to get verified at my X amount of dollars I was making. Where they went, whatever you want to. I was like, nope, just the one. Thanks.
Alrighty. Well, hey, we were happy to have Mike again this week, and I'm sure we'll have him back again.
Yeah, if we get drunk next week,
Four Locos?
4 Locos.
Four Locos.
That sounds terrible, but also like
Awesome.
an amazing idea.
Yeah, you got just make sure you bring Angie again. She'll
Are
drive
we
you
going
home.
to shotgun them at the beginning of the episode?
Yes.
I think we'll have to plan to have Shanna come too,
Okay.
because I won't be able to drive.
Ashley will
Yeah.
have to be here too, I think.
I think we would
Shanna
be
could take us
seriously
both.
missing an opportunity to not do something stupid with booze on our 21st
Yeah,
episode.
I mean, it's the 21st episode.
All right.
Yeah.
We're planning on it now.
Yeah.
All right, everybody.
Thanks for tuning in. See you next week.
All right. Have a good week.